Hi Facebook, hi London, hi everybody all over the world. If you guys are here, let me know, comment, say you there, and eventually I'm going to start a very short video on how to train smart. And eventually today I want to talk to you guys on how to exercise in a efficient manner. So how to exercise more efficiently. Now it's been a tremendous summer down in London. Most of you down here probably can appreciate the weather, although it was at times quite a challenging weather to have. But I guess everybody in London were talking for the last few months, weeks actually, around about the weather itself. Nevertheless, with good weather, you're always going to have people just having that willingness to move about and try to just play sports and be more active. And since everybody knows that these days it's becoming more and more difficult for most professionals and people having families, businesses to really look after themselves, to have time for the proper exercise. So I want to talk about how to make your workout more efficient. And eventually, very important two things. First, you're going to show up in the gym. That's the very first thing. Whether you train in your garage, whether you train in the park or in your room, whether you train in a hotel, it doesn't really matter. What really matters is that you are showing up. And as long as you're there, 50% is already pretty much done. The second element is you're going to have to try to look for hard work. You're going to have to look for that intensity. Don't expect changes to happen if you're going to have easy peasy type of approach to your training. So those two elements are going to have to be in place. Now, these days in London, gyms, probably in your area, let me know if you're going to have a busy gym in your area. But London is quite packed up when it comes to the gyms, especially during peak hours, where you're going to have a lot of people just suddenly showing up, and then you've got a queue of people for each piece of equipment or machine or whatever. What should you then do when you find yourself in this situation? So imagine you have your routine of, let's say, 8 exercises, exercise number 1, 2, 3, all the way to number 8. What should you do when you have your first exercise done and you're approaching the second one and you see that person sitting on it for 10-20 minutes? Should you wait for that machine for that time, or should you move on? And the obvious answer to it, if you really want to benefit from that efficient workout, you're gonna have to move between exercises quite rapidly. I would suggest you to skip the second exercise, move on to the third, fourth, and come back to that third exercise as from the moment it's going to be available. And eventually, don't worry that much about the sequence of your workout. Eventually, in a perfect world, you would try to really make sure you've got all of those exercises, 8 exercises in that case, let's say, done one after the other. But if this is not going to be possible for you, don't worry. Don't kind of panic about it. Just move on to the next one. What really counts is your time in the gym should be efficient. You don't want to waste your time on waiting for some other person to move out of this equipment. And eventually you want to keep that hard work threshold high. You're trying to move on between exercises without much break. Again, to keep it nice and efficient. So 2 elements, guys. First of all, show up in the gym, make sure you're going to have yourself there and you're going to have a plan in place. Second thing, when you train hard, go for that intensity. Try to also train in a smart, sufficient and safe and productive manner as well. If you're going to have any questions in regards of your efficiency of your training, let me know down below in the comments. And eventually, if you have friends or family that would benefit from it, share that video as well. Hopefully they're going to get some good feedback from it as well. I'm going to be recording more videos about subject of efficient, safe and productive training, so you can get yourself strong, fit and lean body in around 20 minutes a week, maybe twice a week. And always remember, guys, that exercise itself is only one very element out of the synergy of a lot of things. So don't expect miracles just because you're going to do exercise itself. You need to look into it from a more synergetic perspective. look after your hydration, so good quality water. Make sure you're going to have your optimal nutrition in place, a proper diet. But then at the same time, if this is the diet you cannot sustain for life, this is not the diet that works for you. And eventually, recovery, your rest, your sleep is going to be extremely important. There are going to be a host of other things that would also be very important in the long run as well. I hope you guys are having a fantastic evening. I'm looking forward to hear from you. Any questions, let me know. And again, stay strong, stay fit, stay lean in 20 minutes a week. All the best. Bye.